In response to the Prime Minister of India's clarion call, his slogan that he has given for the day, which is Ek Ghanta, Ek Tareekh, Ek Ghanta, Ek Saath. Now, although this cleanup drive has been called for just 1 hour, we know that actual cleanliness takes a lot more time and effort than this single hour. I'll not make this too long, I'll just shorten my introduction. With the cleanliness drive, we have had, since the launch of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, we've had many instances where public spaces were clean. But I think it is time that we move to the next step, which is of ownership and sustainability. So public space, all of us, we keep our houses clean, right? We make sure that our rooms are clean. We make sure we like to go and eat out at clean restaurants. But at the same time, when it comes to public spaces, we somehow have a blind spot. I believe that this is largely because there is that lack of ownership and responsibility, that this is our space, that it is our responsibility to keep it clean. And along with that comes the message of sustainability, right? If you have your mind on waste management, if you keep thinking about how to manage the waste that you generate and how to keep things clean, automatically you will make changes in your lifestyle. A very simple example I can give from my hometown in Kerala is that we have door-to-door waste collection there. But their insistence on segregation is so strict that even if you have food parcels from Swiggy or anything, we are to make sure that the plastic is cleaned of all food particles and then put in the plastic cover. The effort that goes into this cleaning is in itself enough for us to order less, right? So we would prefer making something at home rather than ordering out. So this is an example of how even a small aspect of cleanliness can bring about a change in your lifestyle. So Swachhata is not just about cleaning a space for a few hours. It is about a sustainable change in your lifestyles, in the way you see life. And I think it is high time that we move from just the idea of cleanliness to a larger idea of sustainability and responsibility. And with that, I would like to welcome you all to this drive. So a few things that we have to keep in mind. The focus of today's activity should be the area around the amphitheatre, because as you see, the park is huge. If we spread ourselves too thin, then we will not be able to do anything meaningful at all. So if we focus our efforts in the area around the amphitheatre, make sure that this place is in a usable condition by the end of our drive. That would be a great thing to do. In case we are extremely efficient and we manage to complete this, then we will move on to the area next to the pond and the walkways subsequently.
Anything without the local councillors. That is the beauty of Indian system, in the Indian social structure, the governance structure. So I'll invite him to have a few words with you.
Good morning to all of you. We are very happy to have this cleanliness drive today in association with the Central Bureau of Communication and NCC cadre CCP in Goa. Our corporation has been having many such drives, but somehow till date our city is still not as clean as we would like it to be. We have had various departments, be it agriculture department, forest department, our own corporation. Today we have our Central Bureau of Communication. A lot of these teams come here and come for half an hour, 1 hour and they're gone. Our humble request to all of you is, you all should start by looking after the areas that you all live in first. Post that, if you all can still do something, adopt a small area that you all can pledge to remain clean. It might be your own colony, might be your own wado, or if you all still have the time and bandwidth, you're more than welcome to give you our areas. Yeah. So please do your best to make our environment a better place, and I wish you all the best.
right? I just want to ask you one question. How many of you are carrying plastic water bottles? How many of you bought for water? Carrying your own bottles? Raise your hands. What about the rest? बाकीच्यांचं काय रे? का नाही आणली बाटली? Huh? Okay. How many of you were there earlier in such activities? So many of you raised hands, still have not carried their bottles, right? So no water for you. What I want to bring out is, if you, the very fact that it was said, that example of Swiggy, which was given, that you have to clean everything. This bottle which you buy cost you maybe 10, 15, 20 bucks. Not a very big amount. But a very big amount when you do the same thing, when you see all the kachra lying, right? So what is worth? Carrying one bottle or using this water? Point number one. Point number two, which is brought out, is about sustainability. मेरा guarantee खत्म है. You're getting my point? I have lived my life. This is your country, your planet, your state, and it is very important for you to get in this idea of responsibility and sustainability. Today you are seeing this beautiful piece of garden which is lying to waste. Many of you have come from different parts of Goa. You would realize that you can start small little things like this in your place. That is the idea of responsibility which we want to sow. Getting my point? So this is what you have to carry from here, that you have to do such like activities within your age group, within your peer group. बड़ों के साथ, छोटों के साथ. Hello. Take them along. If you don't carry this from here, well.
Okay. How long should I tell them?
So, I guess I'll not give a big lecture.
Okay.
बोर हो गए ना? तो बारिश भी आएगा. उससे पहले अपना काम शुरू करें. बातें बहुत ज़्यादा फायदा नहीं देती. काम.
I said no, we have a good moment now that the rain has stopped. So I would like to invite him to have a few words with you.
Good morning. See, today is a very important day. It's part of the Honorable PM's mission of having a real clean India, and it's going to be a fitting tribute to Mahatma Gandhi on the eve of 2nd October. So we all should strive to see that this doesn't become a one-day exercise, but we should strive to maintain cleanliness in not just the city of Panjim but the state of Goa and our country of India. Segregate our waste, segregate like what CCP is doing over here. We have the highest level of 16 waste segregation in colonies. Please see that you reduce the use of plastics. Today we are, I can see one wrapper over here, something is there, and again we'll find plastic strewn all over the place after a few days. So that should not happen. We should start from our houses. First, stop using plastics ourselves. Try to minimize the use of single-use plastic. Totally, we should stop using. The other items slowly we need to phase out. Segregate your waste. Do not dump your waste. Do not litter outside in your neighborhood. Like, okay, fine, I keep my place clean, my backyard clean, but I dump my waste in my neighbor's property. Like, you have your neighboring villagers who come and dump their waste in Panjim, on the peripheral areas of Panjim. Because in some places there is no garbage collection, so they come over here. So we have some, we have seen incidents of garbage dumping taking place at the peripheral areas. So if you are from the neighboring villages of Pancham, I would request you to see that you segregate your waste, hand over the waste to the waste collector who is going to come from your panchayat or local body. Do not dump your waste along the streets. Find some isolated spot to dump your waste, avoid that. Spread the message to your near and dear ones, your friends, family. Let us all collaborate together. The local body, CCP, the local panchayats, the citizens, all have to come together. This has to be a mission where all will come, collaborate together, and bring about a positive change in terms of cleanliness. Where there will be segregation of waste, there will be minimization and total elimination in some point in future of the use of plastics, and all working together as one community in maintaining a beautiful city, a beautiful state, and a great nation clean. Thank you.
And if you see a snake, don't try to be a hero. Take precaution. And all the garbage, refreshments will be served after the event. And we'll also have a group photo after the event as well. Areas where there is some water, there's a lot of tall grass, we'll be giving you gumboots. Make sure that you wear gumboots at all times. We have this tendency of getting carried away when everybody's together. Like, we try to have fun with the equipment. Let's not do that.
आज 1 तारीख 1 घंटा एक साथ एक क्लीनलीनेस मुहिम हो गया। तो 1 घंटे पहले इधर पूरा ग्रास था, भरा हुआ था। कैसा आज का रिस्पांस था और कौन कौन पार्टिसिपेंट हुए थे उसमें?
So the entire cleanliness drive is being organized by CBC, Central Bureau of Communication, in association with NCC and the Corporation of Panji and Press Information Bureau. Now, just like you said, initially this was completely filled with weeds and outgrowth. It was like a mini forest, you could say. And now the cadets have been exceptional. They're like working with machine efficiency. Within an hour, it is completely cleared now. They're still at it. We were quite apprehensive in the beginning when we saw the scale of the task, but they were up to it. And one thing worth mentioning is that they've done this with their bare hands. They had very minimal tools. We've got some weed cutters from the CCP, and they're doing it in the surrounding areas. But this amphitheater would be like completely down to the cadets and their exceptional hard work and dedication.
Total कितने cadets participate हुए थे?
There's around 50 cadets.